long distance relationship, online dating, and how to make a successful relationship. Many people asked me about this, and some asked for advice, especially because you know that me and my wife we met each other online, and we have some experience about this, so we want to give you some fast advices about it. What was the first point?
Don't be sticky and possessive, like talking 12 hours every day, a lot of messages and video calls.
Yes, like those people who keep talking all the time, bombing you with messages in the chat, and feel angry if you don't answer them. And they want to have a video call with you 24 hours and 24 hours.
Don't make fights if he didn't answer your call, reply your messages, don't force him to do. So this can be toxic and unhealthy relationship. And your partner will feel like you are controlling him or controlling her.
Because when you meet someone online and you start a relationship with this person, and normally in the beginning you are starting to knowing each other, and then your partner, the other person, will find out that you are sending text, video call, or voice note. Where are you? I want to talk to you, and you keep talking, and you want to make a video call like 24 hours every day. He will feel like you are controlling him in the morning and in the middle of the day and at night. So give people some space.
But sometimes women do this. Means like to make herself being more comfortable, to make sure what kinds of guys she will meet.
It's okay to call to know the person or to have something to discuss about. But some people, they just want the other person to leave all his life only to reply her message and to have a video call, like like he has nothing else to do.
Yes, we have like a term in Indonesia, we call it bucin.
What is bucin?
Women easily to fall in love to a new guy.
Yes, but this point, we are not talking about love. There is a small line between love and controlling or toxic relationship. This is over than love, more than love. Of course, love is acceptable and he will be happy with it.
Okay.
Second, take the chance
what
to
is that?
understand your partner, culture, and
Oh,
life.
this
Yes.
is number 2.
Yes.
Take the chance to know, understand your partner, culture, and life.
Yes, we are not copy of each other. There is a big mistake that many people talk with me about it. That, for example, Egyptian man and met Indonesian woman, and he is expecting that she will behave like Egyptian woman, and he forgot that she's from Indonesia. Also, Indonesian woman, she think that the Egyptian one man will behave like the Indonesians. We have to understand that every country has its own culture, so do not delete the person logic, culture, life, thinking. Like a 30 years old guy, he lived for 30 years in a country. All his thinking shaped because of this culture. So you have to understand his culture, understand what he think, what is accepted in his culture and what is not accepted in his culture. And this is how you can find a way in the middle between your culture and his culture.
So it should be in the beginning of relationship, like
Yes.
like we met each other in dating apps.
And from the first day, I am Egyptian.
It is mentioned that this is Egyptian guy, so I have to search about.
No, at least
Egypt.
understand that he is not Indonesian man. Do not compare him with Indonesian man.
Yeah, but sometimes we don't know how to treat bule, a foreigner.
This is why you have the next point or the next half of the same point, that you have to understand his culture. Ask him, what is your culture?
Okay.
Give him a space to. I mean, some people, they judge once they found someone online, and they start to judge him or her according to what they know about their country, not his country. Like, you are Indonesian.
Oh yes.
It's not fair to treat you or to judge you compared to the Egyptian woman. And I tell myself, my Egyptian woman do this, but this Indonesian woman do that. This is unfair because I neglect your culture. I neglect that you lived in this country since you were born until now.
By the way, you have questions?
We will answer the questions after we finish this point too fast.
This
Inshallah.
point too? Yeah.
This is the same point. You can take step forward in this relationship when you respect the culture and don't force him to follow yours. This is also something important that some people they force each other to follow their culture. Like I was born in Egypt and I think that the Egyptian culture is the best because I am familiar with it. So I want my wife to follow the Egyptian culture and behave like Egyptian, talk like Egyptian, walk like Egyptian, sleep like Egyptians. This is wrong. This is totally wrong. She has the right to live her life in the way that she wants, and me accept it or simply find someone else.
We will have like culture shock.
Yes, and this will avoid the culture shock. This advice will avoid the culture shock.
And understanding, you mean?
When we understand that people on internet are different than us from different country, we must forget anything related to our own history, our own culture, because we are dealing with different history, different culture, different weather, different way of life. So on dating app, we have to meet and know each other.
Yeah, do not force each other.
Yes, we have to know each other first. Do not be suspicious.
Point 2 is finished. You have questions. You better answer us. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, just nobody. Online again. Need information about Bandung?
Marie Antoinette. Information about Bandung.
I ever visited this city, but only in like outing from my company. I've been there, but I don't exactly know about Bandung. I just visited one area and buy clothes because we know that Bandung called Paris Van Java, and the price of clothes is so cheaper than here in Madura. And what else? Bandung is nice weather. It has nice weather. Yeah, and about living there, I don't exactly know. I will ask informations about Bandung to my friends. So maybe next time when we're going online, you can ask this same questions again.
Okay.
Sorry for now.
Ed, how are you? I am fine. Just nobody. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. He will bring some water, because he's having a lot of questions. Tonsi inside Asia. I am living Bandung. How can I help? Yes, Tonsi inside Asia. He also has YouTube channel, and he also uploads useful videos from Bandung. I didn't know that you are living in Bandung. This is good idea.
Maybe you can help the questions about Bandung. Help me, help us.
Yes, if you have questions, better to write it here in the chat so everyone will know about it.
Yeah.
Because you know that we always have repeated questions. Okay, what was our next point? Do not be suspicious. Some people, I don't know why, but especially in online dating, on internet, they want to play the spy rule, 007. When she meet or when he meets someone new, he wants to investigate her, search for her, try to spy on him or spy on her, or ask people about what do you know about this area, what do you know about this family, and just be suspicious in everything. Like imagine that someone is treating you from the first day that you are a liar. This is so stressy for the other person, and this is the easy way that no one will want to start a relationship with you if you are suspicious. You must have some trust, and any relationship, especially marriage, need a lot of trust because life has many difficult situations, and only trust that can make both of you can able to pass this problem.
Yeah, so is it wrong when we make like another account to be a spy?
Yes. Why?
Only to see when you say goodbye or you want to go somewhere, you said you are going to somewhere or doing something else, and then I found you still online in this app, which
Okay, once
means
you found me online on this app,
uh-huh.
you can log in again with the same account. You don't need to create another account, because if you created another account, you will make me also don't trust you and think, what if you created another account to talk to someone else? So see, the being a spy, you will put the other person in his shoe,
I
like
get.
in the
So
same.
this is not good.
Of course. Why we don't just be straight? If you don't trust the person that you are talking to,
But this is
simply
online.
find someone else. Yes, and because online full of scammers and full of liars, so it need a little bit trust. If you don't trust the person, so you don't need to waste your time.
How to make ourselves be sure that this guy is honest and I have
At
to trust
least,
him.
at least when you start the relationship, make it 50-50. Like you have 50 percentage that you are a liar and the 50 percentage that you are not. But some people, they from the first day they deal with you, they treat you that you are a liar. If you said good morning, no, it's not good morning. He mean he means something else. It's not a good morning.
Okay.
What else? Don't send money online for anyone. As we said, scammers are everywhere, and you find people. I don't know why, but most of the people, they will not send money to stranger in their country or in their street, but they are ready to give money online. So don't send money to anyone for any reason, as long as you do not know this person. Like my washing machine is broken, my mother died, my father is in the hospital, we had an accident, we have to pay, I need debt, I can't to go home, I need money to come back home. All these reasons to take money, this is just a scam because you don't know the person. The second point is also, it's a red flag. If the relationship between both of you is only on internet and that your partner started asking for money, so what he is going to do when you marry him or when you live with him?
Your money.
He will take your money and run. Because normally people, when they want the money, they will ask their family or their friend. They will not ask someone online.
But what if the partner, let's say the girl didn't ask her boyfriend online.
They didn't ask for what?
It's for money, but
Yes.
the guy will be happy to send her money.
If he wanted to send the money from himself,
It's his right.
if someone gives me money, I will not say no.
That's why.
But it's wrong. But it's wrong from his side that he must not give him money. No need.
Yes, no
No
need,
need.
but
No need, and this is not correct way. I mean, we are not in a relationship to send each other money. We are in a relationship to know each other character and personality, and we don't know. Maybe this money is a test.
what if we know each other for a very long time, like over than 5 years, and like I trust him and
If you
he
know each
trusts
other for
me.
5 years, this means that you really know each other.
Oh,
But someone that I met
but never met each
in
other.
online dating, it's online. After all, you know that online is different than real life.
You
Me, as you see me, I am
I know.
totally different in real life, and you are different in real life. And when we know each other in a video call online,
Ah,
when we saw each other in real life, we
I'm
will
happy
make a
to see
video
you in
about
real.
this. We have to make a video about this. The same thing for the video and pictures. Some people, they simply send videos for their private life and for their family and the picture from themselves from the beginning. Just give yourself and give your partner time to get used to each other and be sure of the other person. And in this case, you can send picture if you want.
Okay.
We have other questions.
Tuk, 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 tuk. I'm back. Salam again. Hi. Hi.
Salam again. Salam just nobody. have Arab, but I'll be writing English because I don't have Arab keyboard, so don't
Don't
take it
take it
against me. No, this video will be in English. We will make a translation for these advices in Arabic, and it will be uploaded on the channel after 2 or 3 days, inshallah. But this video, we decided to make it in English so the Indonesians and the Egyptians and the Arabs can understand it.
Okay.
Free money is halal, so this is what I thought. It's free money. We are watching the video, so we are in a relation, and you can transfer for us. Of course, give me your bank account and let's send money. In Egypt, we say, "I will give you my eyes." When someone ask you for something, give him that I will give you my eyes.
That's why you sent me eyes emoticon. Eyes.
Maybe. Find common thing between both of you.
The common thing between
You are not
both
going
of
to
you.
marry his country or his money, but you will
Yeah.
marry his personality. This is important point. Many people, guys, I will not talk about women because most of women they ask Farah, but I will talk about the guys who talk to me. Hello, I want to marry Indonesian woman. Okay, why you choose the nationality? You didn't told me if you want to hear introvert or extrovert, tall or short, wearing hijab or not. She love eating fish or chicken. She talk too much or she's quiet. She love going out or she prefer play video game. She like horror movies or romantic movie.
Or cartoon.
You never mention. No one mentioned the personality. No one mentioned the education. No one mentioned the way the person is living. They only talk about nationality. And some people they think that I will find on internet a rich guy from this country. This is wrong. This is wrong. You will not marry his country. You will not marry Egypt. You will not marry Indonesia. When you will marry the person himself. Like Egypt, I don't represent Egypt. I represent myself. So if you marry me
Yeah.
because you love Egypt, so you can marry the pyramids, not me.
I get
So-
it. But some of women, like in dating site or in online apps, what is that called? Sometimes we can choose from what country we want to have friendship or any relationship.
Okay, but don't some people they like someone asked me a question one day, which best in marriage, having Indonesian wife or Malaysian wife? I mean, imagine how like we are comparing between Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Like
Do not mention the brand.
it's okay, it's paid advertisement. So what I mean is, do not treat people like that. Don't put them in a group and the Indonesians are better than women from Philippines and
But what can I do? I mean, if I'm a woman, of course, sometimes I have like imaginations. If I'm married to a bule from America, so my daddy will have
America
this
has
eyes color.
America has Jewish, Muslims, Christians, atheists, tall, short,
Yes,
fat.
or like
has
having a
black.
partner who can practice English, something
Yes,
like
but the
that.
character.
Yes, character is more important, but the first step to choose when we want to start relationship on that dating site, we have to choose from what country. Sometimes like
No.
this.
No, the country is not important. That's why the
I
country,
don't remember, but I guess
the
yeah.
country itself doesn't represent anything.
I know.
You can take all the Indonesian people and put them in America, and they will behave the same, and they will be called Americans. It's only passport. It's only where you were born, but it doesn't represent you. I mean, the French woman doesn't tell. This sentence doesn't tell anything about her personality. Doesn't tell us if she good in cooking or not.
So choose by their personality, not nationality.
Yes, the personality is better.
Yeah.
More important. Do you have any questions?
Continue.
Okay, explain yourself.
Sorry, I have cough.
When you start dating online and you found someone to talk to, don't make the messages good morning, I love you, do you love me, I will miss you, good night, and that's it. No, take the chance in explaining yourself. Talk about your feelings, your fears, your dreams. What do you like? What you dislike? Because your partner will not know anything about you without you tell them. And many people they start a relationship online for months or maybe for years. And after 1 year, he found out that she doesn't like something and he didn't know about it, or she find out that he doesn't like this, and they had a fight about very very simple thing because in the beginning of the relationship they didn't talk about it. No one explained himself, no one take it like I like this and that, and what about you, what do you like, food or drink or way of living, because it's two persons will live together, they will make a family, so they must know these small details about each other.
Enjoy the time and knowing each other,
Yes, knowing each other.
finding.
Some people they start falling in love from the first hour. Like I met you, I add you, you accept me, I send you a heart, I love you. Next day it's
Do you
married.
believe the sentence? Like, what is that? First love from the first sight. Is it idiom?
Okay, you can love something or someone from the first sight. You can like it, but you don't know anything about it.
Falling in love only by looking at the face.
It can possible, but this is, as you said, this is falling in love with the face, not what is behind the face, not with the mind behind the face. Like if you found that that person he love things that you hate, like he love horror movies, but you don't like horror movies, and he is watching horror movies 24 hours. You can't live with him. See, a simple thing can make your life disaster.
You're right.
So you have to explain yourself because you want someone that understand you. So he will not understand you without you tell him about yourself.
Explain about myself, about ourselves. I mean, like what?
Like what I just
like
said.
our past or
Your dreams, your hopes, your future. No, not the past. The past is
the past is
what
the past.
God gone is gone. But what you like, what you dislike, things like that. Point number 7, be honest. You have to understand that some people are born jealous for no reason. They are just jealous. And some people, they have insecurity.
Jealousy.
So you must understand and respect this. If this is not for you, so you can end the relationship. But if you decided to be in a relationship with someone who is jealous or have insecurity, so you must deal with it. You must be honest. So don't lie or don't ignore telling the truth and then blame the other person that his insecurity lead him to not trust you or lead him to behave in a wrong way. We are not here to say that this is right or wrong from him, but I'm talking about you as a person. Just try to be honest with yourself and with other person.
Because if we hide something from our partner, sooner or later,
yes, you will find it out.
Yeah.
The truth will
Be honest.
Will appear. Okay, you have to know each other time. This is related to the first point that we talked about, those people who keep bombing you with messages. Like imagine that someone in a meeting in work and she is sending him message and voice note and why you don't answer me, what are you doing, of course you are with another woman, or she is having exam, for example, or interview for a new job and he is sending her, chatting with her, and you have to answer me now. So you have to understand each other time and accept each other time and each other way in life.
If we care about each other, sometimes as a woman, of course, we want to have a message from you,
Yes,
from the guy.
but not when he is in the middle of a meeting. You have to know that he will start the meeting at 3
Come on,
p.m.
it just few seconds to say hi, how are you?
No,
What
it's
are you doing?
no. Maybe he will lose his job. Some people in meeting a job, if someone take his phone and answer a message, maybe he will be fired. You don't know, or in exam, or maybe he is in job interview. Some
Yeah.
people,
Yeah, I mean not 24 hours.
or if
but,
he's driving, for example, he can't use his phone.
but frequently send the message frequently.
Yes, you must show that you care. But now we are talking about like the time that the other person cannot answer your phone, your message. Point number 8. Or we finish this 8.
I will
We
read number
finish
8.
this one.
Know
9.
each other's schedule. It's
We said
helpful
this,
to
we finished
know.
this.
Ah, yes.
So we have to 9.
Sorry. Search for someone who is similar to you. What does that mean? The
Similar
about
to
what?
you in your religion, in your political thought, in your taste in food, similar to you in your taste in movies, in music, similar to you in your wealth, money. Like, don't be rich and search for poor person, or poor and search for rich person. Don't be a person who love to stay at home and search for someone that he love to go outside. Similar to you, so you will understand each other too fast. When you have many basic points that you believe in it and he believe in it, so you can start the relationship too fast. Don't search for someone that you are black and he's white.
But sometimes we think black and white is beautiful.
Yes, but when we talk about understanding, let's say that we talk about any political case, and you have you are in the left and I am on the right. We will not marry.
Issue.
Yes, I want you to marry someone that you can talk in politics with him and he will agree with you. You talk in food with him and he will agree with you. That's why. I mean, why if I love something, I love water and I don't like juice, why I should marry someone who loves juice and doesn't like water? I can find someone who love water with me and here we can enjoy the water together. Life is simple. Search for someone who is
similar in main things.
Yes. So when you are similar,
because we are unique.
You can't find copy of yourself.
That's
but
why.
If he is similar to you, you can solve many problems together.
Find your soulmate.
Yes, and your soulmate will be your other half.
Yeah.
Don't be with two people at the same time. This is the common mistake that everyone do in online dating, that he found a woman or she found a man and then she had talk and let's see, I will see which one of them will love me more, or I will see which one of them will treat me better, or I will see which one of them is more beautiful. Like you are dealing with them as if they are items, not as if they are people. You will feel disrespected if you know that the person that you are talking to in this dating app, he also treating you in the same, that he was talking to another woman and he just waited for 1 or 2 months to see which one of you is better. Like talking to you and talking to her and didn't tell anyone of you and he and he's just comparing. This is wrong, right?
I disagree with you.
Wow.
Okay, don't be with 2% in the same time. It would be after you feel you found one of them that is match with you.
Yes.
But before we found this one, so I think it's okay if we want to open any chats to
give each person a fair chance. Let's say that I will chat with this woman for 1 day. I will give her 1 day. and after I chat with her one day, I will chat with another one. It's better to choose that this person, yes or no. This person, yes or no. This is better than I have five and I don't know. The first one is rich and the other one is handsome, but the third one is better because he's living in America, and the fourth one is said memorizing the Quran. Which one should I choose?
But if we have a message saying hi and want to know each other,
You decide.
Five
You decide from the
chats.
profile. This
But
doesn't
maybe
mean.
the profile is only like
No, this is not what I mean. I'm talking about the people who start a relationship for 1 week or 1 month
yes, after
with
starting.
with 2 people or 3 people, and they keep talking to them for weeks or for months, and their goal that I will just sit and choose between both of them.
So don't waste your time.
This is called cheating. If it was in real life and you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, and this girlfriend or boyfriend found out that you are talking to someone else, this is how you are called a cheater. Yes or no? Because you decided that you are already in a relationship, so you must respect this relationship. If you don't want this person, just don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time. I agree with you. Okay, I agree with this point. Next.
Make list of all the things that you are looking for in a relationship. Give me answer for the question of what are you looking for. And when we ask what are you looking for in a relationship, if you answer with I want handsome rich man Muslim, or I want Indonesian woman who is obeying, or I want black Nigerian woman, this is not an answer. The answer is I need a woman that is graduated from college, working or not working, she loves to stay home or she loves to go outside, she is introvert or extrovert. You want her wearing hijab or not wearing hijab. You want her prefer to play video games or no. You must talk about the personality, the character, your character, and you are searching for a character. You are not searching for something general. Like I want to marry, like what you said a few minutes ago, American men. This is general. America has over than 300 million persons. You must narrow the search. Like he is Muslim, he memorized the Quran, he loves staying at home, he doesn't love to go outside, he doesn't play video game, and he doesn't talk in a loud voice. And do you understand what I want to say? Talk by details, because in online dating apps you can find millions of people, hundreds of thousands of people. So you can also narrow your search to find not the best, but the one who is closest to the best one for you. Not don't make it general. Like if I said that I want to marry Indonesian woman, this means that I will marry any Indonesian woman. Any woman that has the Indonesian passport, I will marry her, whether her character is good or bad.
One thing in my mind is how to know this guy or this woman is honest and
The liar can't lie forever. The liar cannot lie forever, and
because women use their feeling, and sometimes their feeling
wrong.
once you find
This is the matter of trust. When someone asks me about something like this, I tell him, if you don't trust this person, it's over. Finish this relationship. You are not for him, and he is not for you.
How to find the sign that this is...
There is no sign. It's like your father and your mother and your sister. Why do you trust your sister? Why you trust your father? Why you trust your friend, your best friend?
So it's about feeling again?
It's about, I don't trust you. Maybe you are good, and maybe the problem is in me. I don't trust you. Because I don't trust you, so I will not waste your time, and I will not waste my time, and I will search for someone that I can feel comfortable with and I can feel trust. But not trusting you and force myself to be with you and searching for a mistake to prove that yes, I was right, my feelings are right, you deserve that I don't trust you. This is wrong. Why? This is online dating. This is life now is more easy. You are searching for someone to marry, and he is searching for someone to marry, including the points that you need is trust. And you don't trust him for any reason. Maybe because you have insecurity, you don't trust yourself, or low self-esteem, or whatever the reason, or you are suspicious by natural, or maybe he did something that make you don't trust him. In both points, in both situations, this relationship has no trust, so it will be useless. It will be headache.
Yeah, I mean, from how the way he answer your questions, or
This is
the way
trust. There
he
is no
talk.
there is no way that can tell that this person is a liar or no.
Because most of the, I don't know, actually not most of it,
Many
many of dating sites.
full of liars, of course.
No, I mean, it's not, what is that? It's not by video call, but first of all would be
Chat.
by chatting.
Yes, and maybe you are talking to 12 years old kid that he is using a fake name and a fake picture and chatting with
How
you.
to recognize that
You will
this
not
account
You
is
will
not
not
scam?
recognize. You will not recognize. If he is a scam, he will ask you for money. This is why we said do not send money, and we will make a video about scam. Because finding a scammer online, this needs long video because there is many things that you can find. But
Do you have like?
but don't start. I mean, the other person, he also has the right to think of you the same. Like if you don't trust him or think that he's a scammer, he also ask yourself what will you do to prove to him that you are real person that who really want to marry and you are serious. Because he also has the right to think of you the same. Especially that some people they give themselves
If we have to explain anything, you said to be honest. You said we have to be honest. Being honest means like if our partner asks about our income, sometimes they ask about that.
how much do you earn?
Yes, how
I-
much you
I
earn
earn-
every month? Where do you work? What kinds of your job?
Okay, this is normal information that anyone can know because all your neighbors they know where are you working, where is your job.
For women asking like this to the man, is it normal?
Yes, because you said, for example, that you are a responsible man. So I wanted to know if you are really responsible, you are working in this area or no, you are working in this factory or no. I have the right to know, and he will answer.
Okay.
His answer, true or no, it will be shown by time. Because the
By
liar,
time.
because I said liar.
It needs time. How
He
long?
can't, the liar can't lie forever. No one can lie forever. He can lie to you today, tomorrow, next week, but he can't keep his lie forever. Even the spy, the well-trained officer in the army that he had high trainer, they can cut him. He's a spy, and this is his job. So the liar, one day will fall. All what you need to do is don't give 100 trust from the first day.
Oh,
That's it. If you take everything slowly, this is why I said when
It
you
needs
talk to
time.
3 or 4 people, it will be easy. You can be cheated easily, and they can lie to you easy. Why? Because your mind, you are not concentrating with one thing. Like imagine that you are watching 4 movies at the same time. But if you talk to one by one, you will watch the 4 movies, but you will watch the second after you finish the first. So the first person you can concentrate on everything he say.
that's why you want me and we deal to delete
will
our
be broken.
account. Yes, sorry. Our account after we met each other.
What?
That's why you asked me to
What?
delete our account in
Yeah.
dating app.
Yes, once we marry, we don't need to have online.
It's not about marriage. We did this before marriage.
Yes, because we don't need it anymore.
Once we decided to
Yes,
chat in another platform.
because other women they send me Yes, other women they send me messages and I can answer. You don't know?
No.
Until now, while here in Indonesia, all women they say me bule bule
No way.
bule bule. They love the foreigners. Indonesians they are
I'm
in love with the foreigners.
speechless. See,
No, because I am jealous and I do not want my wife to talk to another one. Of course.
Talking about jealous.
Mm.
This jealousy is commonly in Egypt. For
This is what I
Egyptian
said.
guy or
This jealousy is common in the whole world. You can find a man from Uganda that he is jealous. You can find a woman from China that she is jealous. Jealousy is something like love and hate and insecurity, and people are born. I read
being
one day
jealous and
there was
overprotective.
a man, American man asked in website about if your wife is wearing a bikini on the beach and other guys are looking at her, what would you do? Some men they said that I will be so proud that my wife has a body that attract other men, and when I see how they are looking at her, I feel proud that I have her, but they only look at her. This is not jealous. And when you tell a woman something like this, she will say, "Oh my God, he is not a man. How can a woman marry a man that he will be happy when other men look at her body?" And when you become jealous, she will complain that, "Why you are so jealous?"
Can I admit about something? I want to admit about something.
What?
When
Look at the camera. Why you are-
I'm too shy. When like villagers around here or old women's like staring at you, in the beginning I felt like I'm so proud to be a wife of Bule, of a foreigner.
Yes, but
But I feel so jealous when they ask to take picture with you and
I remember this thing.
and ask me to take picture taking the mobile phone or camera, and they come closer to you, closer, sometimes do like this.
They came to take a picture with me, and one of them she gave
So
her
the-
mobile phone to my wife, asked
So
her
the
to
pride
take
is boom,
Yes, this is jealousy.
turns into jealousy.
Some jealousy are healthy. This kind of jealousy, this is healthy. But the jealousy that will make
Healthy
you
for our body.
Yes, but the one that will make you not able to sleep and you are about to commit a crime and you think that this person is cheating on you and you try to prove it, this is not healthy. This is toxic. If you don't trust the person, I will say it again. If you don't trust the person, block him because you can't live with him. You can't gain his trust. Trust is something that if you lost it, you will not gain it again.
But I'm telling you, sometimes women love to block and then unblock and then reblock again.
This is also our point that I want to talk about. Do not play games. This is called the playing game. And maybe when you block him, you will find that he take it so serious and he block you. And you will not be able to find him anymore. Some people, especially the Western people in Europe and in America, if you talk to someone and you told him no, no, he will leave you. He will never talk to you again because you said no. So he will take the no as no. In Egypt, if you said no, he will try again. If you said no, he will try again because in Egypt, women they say no in the meaning of yes. Or yes, but I want you to ask more. So our no is not really no.
I don't like gold.
I know. Okay, the second.
Which
The second
means
one, do not generalize this what mentioned. Generalization is a problem putting people in the group. I
Like-
found some people say that Syrian women are good in cooking, but Indonesian women are good wives because they raise the children well. Which make any person think that if you imagine that you are Indonesian and you lost your passport, you lost your nationality and you had another country nationality, Serbia or Japan or whatever, you will not be good mother because now you are not Indonesian. This doesn't make you good mother. This is generalization. Each area, each country has good people and bad people. You can find scammers, you can find liars, you can find cheaters everywhere. You can find good people everywhere. You can find Muslims inside America, in Europe, in Africa, in Asia, and you can find atheists in the same countries, in the same street. I want each one of you now think of your neighbors, and you will find in your neighbors very, very, very good person and very, very, very bad person, and they are living in the same street and sometimes in the same house. You find two brothers, one of them is good and the other one is bad. So don't generalize.
Don't play games. Finish.
Don't play games. There was last point. Do not try to change people.
Do not try to change people.
This is so
still
important.
online relationship. How could we change our partner?
Like, for example, I love women who are wearing niqab, and I met a woman who is not wearing a niqab, and then once we start a relationship, I start to convince her to wear niqab. Or you want to marry, you want to go to Europe, for example, and you found someone from Europe and he wants to marry you, but he wants to come to your country, and but you want to live in Europe, so you try to convince him to no, stay there and I will come to you. Or someone who smoke, especially this is the most common thing, that women, they start a relationship with someone who smoke and then they try to make him stop smoking. If you want to marry non-smoking man, so find someone who doesn't smoke. You don't need to find someone who smoke and then quarrel with him and debate with him and try to convince him that smoking is not healthy. He knows that smoking is not healthy and he loves to smoke. So it's his own body and it's his own life. So don't try to change people. Take the people as they are. Excuse me, I am sorry, but if you bought a car or food or anything, you will not buy something from McDonald's, for example, and you will, I will put some salt to it and I will put some chili to this. No, you will buy the thing and you will eat it as it is. You will not tell the seller to change the whole food only for you, right?
Okay, I get the point.
This was the last point.
This is the last point. We have already discussed about the tips for long distance relationship. Allah.
Okay.
It's broken.
So if anyone has questions, give us questions. Talk a little because
Any questions? Oh yeah, before we answer
you
other
have questions?
No, not question, but the questions before from the last live streaming. Someone, I don't remember, who asked me about the price.
Price of it was the farming.
Yeah, the
About
farming. This is in Riau. It costs 2 hectares, 150 million rupiah. Around this.
Where?
Around this price. In Riau. Riau is in Sumatra Island.
In Sumatra.
Aduh. Yes. This is for palm oil. And another one, give me answer. This is from my friends who is living in Sumatra Island, from Jambi and from, I don't remember any area. In Sumatra, yes, 1 hectare, around 80 million rupiah. So it means it's the same price. So the gap is not too much. Yes,
million.
1 hectare, 80 million. Another one answer by 2 hectares, 150 million.
80 million rupiah equal to around 80,000 Egyptian pounds.
That said, So I hope you are now joining our live streaming, or you can watch our live streaming videos because this is recording and will be uploaded soon.
It will be uploaded once it's finished.
Yeah.
So anyone has
I
any
have already
questions?
answered. And about Bandung, okay, I will ask my friend who is living in Bandung what exactly you want to know about Bandung, because if you ask about one area, it's too general. It's too general. You can ask like the food, the price of anything, or how people there living,
What do you want to ask about Bandung
the
especially?
average of income, or the price of building for renting the house, or everything. Make it more specific so we can help you. Toot. Yeah.
There will be a translation for this video soon. After 3 days, we will upload the Arabic version for these advices. So we decided to make this in English only for the Indonesians and non-Arabic. Do you think it's worth it to have that kind of relationship? How
How
about
about the-
trust between them in the long distance relationship?
To have that kind of
Abdullah,
relationship.
trust is the most important thing in any relationship, not only in long distance relationship. If you don't trust the person, so you don't need to continue talking to. This is my opinion. My opinion is just cut the relationship. There is no need to force yourself to trust someone that you already don't trust. And if the person, I mean, if you were in a relationship for months or for long time, let's say for 2 or 3 months, and during this time the person, he or she, was not able to gain your trust, so he will gain it.
I think trust is about your logic and your mind and your feeling. All of them are working together to decide that this is trustworthy or not.
Yes.
You
that's
can
true.
trust, yes, you can trust your partner or not. So sometimes, especially women, we use our feeling more than our logic. But sometimes, yeah, women, not all women stupid, I'm sorry. I mean, we also use our logic to think or to analyze from the chat that this is a lie or not, this is a truth or not.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is
Any person did this.
Uh,
This is normal.
something
It's
like
normal.
that.
It's normal that you don't trust the person. I didn't
Yes,
say
because this is online. Who
100%.
knows? Yes.
But also don't trust the 0%. Make it 50%. Like you said something. What you said, for example, you told me that you are not married.
Wait.
It's possible that you are a liar, 50% right and 50% wrong, until I see something real prove to me that you are a liar or you are not. But
Okay.
the problem with untrust is that the people start to untrust for no reason. Like you told me that you're working in a bank. No, you are a liar. I don't believe. Why? Because my feeling.
Okay. And guys, I want to know from your answer too, and also my husband, is it okay if your girl by the dating site want to know where you are right now, what you do right now, by asking you to take picture or make a little or short video call just to make sure? Is it okay? Is it okay for you as brainer if your
Let's
girl
see
asks
your
about
answer,
this?
and then I will answer after the answer.
Yeah.
For me, I don't share the same point of view. I think for a person who wanna get married to another nationality, it will be better for him to go visit that country and then have a clear image. This is correct, as what just nobody said. Because some people, they have fixed image. Like I know a friend that he went to America, to the USA, and he hated so much. Why? Because okay, it's rich and you can find job and you can find money and you can find everything, but the people, you can't live with those people. He can't, just his character doesn't fit this country. So yes, you must visit the country before marriage, so you will know if this country is for you or not.
Adel Mustafa.
I
think
agree
I
with
know this
you.
guy. Putri.
The most important thing is the personality and the matching between the two persons. Right? اصفر بذات الدين تربط يديك. Like
I
what
agree
Mary
with you
Antoinette
too.
said, اصفر بذات الدين. As the Prophet Muhammad said, take the woman who is religious. Next.
Look at the deen or religion. It's the first point because it's important. Because woman would be your wife, and the most important thing is she will be your school, your children's school. What is that? Al-Ummu fi
الأم.
madrasatil ula.
Yes, الأم هي المدرسة الأولى. The mother is the first school.
Yeah, something like this.
So that's true. My Indonesian girl only cares about her cats. See that.
Really? I think I know your girl, Adele.
Most of the girls, they love cats.
Really?
Welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Last time I'm in marriage plan.
What is that?
But
Aduh, sorry. Because we don't use our tripod. Mana? Last time I'm in a marriage plan, but my parents didn't like the girl work, and the plan is cancelled.
this is important
Okay.
because maybe
Yeah, this is
she's
important.
working in a place that we can't tell the reason, but your parents is also important because they are your family before here.
Yeah. Yes, because marriage is not only you and her,
It's
but
two
also
families,
two
yes.
families.
Her father, he will be the grandfather of your children, and her brother will be your children's uncle.
Yeah. Or
So-
if you can convince him, give explanation
But it's
why
cancelled already.
she has to marry. Oh yeah, it's cancelled already. I'm sorry about that. Maybe next time we can
How
do
to
this.
keep long distance relationship lasting and romantic. Following the advice that we said, if you realize all the advices that we talked about today,
Understanding.
all of them, I am trying to encourage the people to use their logic in long distance relationship, not their heart. Don't search for a pretty woman and send her, hello, I like you, I love you, good morning, my love, good night, my love, and keep sending her romantic pictures and emoticons all the time. And when you try to marry her, you found out that she Indonesians love chili, for example, and then you
I
have
can
shocked.
help. I can help. For being romantic and long last in the long distance relationship, you have to understand each other. You have to care about each other. Woman is simple. Just tell us where you are right now, what you do, and even if you say good morning, but this is routine, we are as women are very happy. Something like this.
Yes.
This is romantic, especially when you remember what things that we like or we don't like, and you care about that.
Show caring. You must show her.
Caring.
And I think this will be normal. Like when you care for someone, it will be shown. You don't need to try to show it. But if you care for her, it will be shown.
But be natural.
Don't fake it. I think it must be
Inform
to inform the
the
current position.
It proves you honest.
I
Current
don't
position.
understand the
To
sentence.
inform the current position, like where are you right now, babe? I'm working right now, or I'm
This
in
is
the
what you are
cafeteria,
talking- this
and
is
then
what you
I
said.
found that you are sitting not in cafeteria, it's
For
somewhere
me,
else.
just nobody. For me, it's totally okay if my future wife, she will be asking those questions. I'm okay to answer them and make her comfortable, but I don't believe in LDR, so it's not gonna happen. He doesn't believe in long distance relationship. Anyway, long distance relationship in my opinion, is based on knowing each other, understanding each other. You meet someone like I met you now, we can talk and we can chat and we can be friends. But will we be real friends in real life? No, yes and no. We will be real friends in real life when we meet in real life. So I think long distance relationship, it's a way, or online dating, this is a way for people to know each other and to see, understand, try to understand your character, your way of living. I will not know everything about the person, but I can know at least what is enough to make me travel to see her in real life, because we will make also a video about this, that online dating, this is not the first and last step. You don't find someone on online app, fall in love with him and marry him in the second day. You must see each other and you must give yourself a chance that when I see you in real life, maybe I will not like you. Maybe I like you on internet. Maybe I draw imaginary character inside my mind and this character is totally different than you. Because like when you chat to someone or make a video call with him, you will try to imagine how he sleep, how he walk, how he eat. You don't see this on internet.
To imagine about that.
You try to imagine that how this person walk, and then you found him walking in a way that you don't like, or how he treat his friends, how he make jokes. There is some situations in life that does not show on internet, because on internet every person wearing the best clothes and taking care of how he look like in the light and everything, and putting the camera in front of his face and trying to be nice. But you don't see
the way
him.
they talk.
You don't see him once he wake up. Let's say something like that. Or when he's extremely stressed. You don't know how he behave when he's stressed.
Is it okay to make video call while
He
you are waking
will
up?
he will not show. He will go to wash his face and he sleep and pretend like actors. Of course, no one will do this. No person in the world will accept it.
Okay, next. Next.
So what was your question?
Yeah, true.
What was your question?
My question?
Is it okay for us to tell our girlfriend what if she asked us what are we doing all the time?
Yes, this is my questions. And no one give answer yet, so
There
it's
is one
your...
answer only.
No.
Only one answer.
No, it's not an answer. You're asking this question. What was my question? I forgot.
I forgot what was your question. It was about
Is it okay for you as a foreigner if your girl asking you about something to prove that you are really in somewhere doing something, just to make like investigation?
for me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I will do?
What?
I will record a video for her. And I will send it to her. And then, or I will make a video or record the video for her and send it to her. And the next day, I will tell her I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
The video that I sent to you yesterday, it was all the video that I already recorded on my phone, and I was cheating you. I was not in this place. I was in another place. Why? Because she is extremely suspicious, and this woman, even if I am sitting next to her, she will have doubt that I am really sitting next to her, or this is a 3D hologram for me.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. You have two
I
options.
mean, it's only one time, not always, not all the time. Where are you? Where
in
you
the
give
beginning,
your picture?
In the beginning, where are you? I am at home. Believe it or not. If you believe it, continue the relationship. If you don't believe it, it will be one of two things. He is a liar, or you have problem with trust. If he is a liar, so you must end this relationship. If you have problem with trust, so you have to end this relationship. So if you don't believe him, simply end the relationship. You don't need to investigate because there is Photoshop. And after a while, he will get used to it. He will know. He will record his friend house, and he will tell you, "I am going to my friend," and he will go to another place, and you will never know. The liar can lie. The cheater can cheat. This is what people don't understand. I mean, if he is stealing a bank, he will record himself or robbing. Hi, baby, I'm robbing a bank right now. Of course, no. If he's doing something wrong, he will show it to you. No. And yes, in the movies, you can see something like a man cheating his wife with another woman, and while he's sitting next to the other woman and hugging her, he call his wife, and yes, I am at work now. And if she asks for a picture, he can send her a picture.
I have good questions here. Yeah, I know. I
give
give
an
it.
answer. So to ask
Sorry.
Are women in Indonesia jealous? Yes,
Yeah.
they are extremely jealous, like the Arabs, and maybe more than the Arabs. And I don't know, but they are so jealous. All women are the same. I forgot to write this point. I must
Yeah.
tell this point for guys. All women are the same. Women in Indonesia, in Egypt, in Morocco, in Mars, in the moon.
If your girlfriend smile, be careful. If your girlfriend suddenly silent or shut up,
careful.
be careful. If your woman
If she laugh, be careful.
loud, be careful. Just be careful.
Also, because the Asians or the Indonesians, they are so kind,
Yeah.
so their feeling is showing on their face too fast. Not like the Arabs. The Arabs, if a woman is jealous, maybe she will only look at you, show you that she is jealous, but her face reaction is normal. Other people may not realize it, only her husband.
Yeah, we are Indonesians.
They don't hide it.
Attractive. I mean, what is that? The face showing.
The face show their feeling. They don't hide.
Yeah.
They can't hide.
Yeah. So you can read from the face.
Once you look at them, you can understand if they are happy, if they are jealous. But yes, the Indonesians are.
I want to ask you a question. Is it okay? Is it your culture, like, not culture, what is that? The habit, let's say it's habit, sorry, not culture, but habit. For a foreigner guy who is like make relationship or chatting or friendship or everything, but it takes months or years, and then suddenly he left because of 1, 2, 3 reasons,
Yes, what is the problem?
and then come back again.
Why?
What do you think, Guy?
Why
Is it
come back
normal?
again? It depends on the
With
reason.
also any reasons?
No, it depends on the reason. Like,
Like for example, because I have
it's not normal. First, it's not normal.
not normal.
I mean,
When
but
the man,
maybe he has good excuse. Like you are talking about two people, they break up and they come back.
excuse.
So maybe he had two people, they broke up and then they come back. So maybe there is good excuse.
What about the reasons using the family? Like, oh, I'm sorry because actually my parents set me up with my cousins and they planned our marriage.
No. This was 100 years ago. There is no arranged marriage. They cannot nowadays. I don't know about other countries, but in Egypt they can't force the girl to marry.
No, this is about
Nowadays,
man.
I am saying they can't force 18 years old girl. They can't force her to marry. So they wanted to
Oh
force
yes,
a man.
yes. I get the
They
logic.
can't.
Okay. So these reasons is classic.
But in some places, like there is engagement. Like once he reached 13 years and his cousin reached 13 years,
They don't know before about the engagement
this is
until
engagement.
30
The whole
or 20
the whole
something.
village know that those couple they will marry each other when they grow, and he know. So in this case, it's his mistake. It's not
And
something.
he still join dating online,
It's his mistake.
dating apps, and try to find woman from outside the country, and then suddenly like ghosting, he left her using these reasons, and then maybe I don't know, maybe playing victim or something, or want to, or
No,
I don't know, I
this
don't
is not
know.
a reason.
And
This
then
is
he
a
will
way.
come back again to the
He
woman.
doesn't want her, and this is a way to say that I don't want you.
So
But,
if a guy, if a man come to you and then left you because of that reason and then come back again to you, you better don't accept it like this.
It depends on the reason, but someone disappeared suddenly and then come back and told me,
Suddenly.
sorry, my father forced me to marry another woman. A man that he is 20 years or for 30 years old and his father is still forcing him to marry. So
You have
he's a
comment.
little child then. No, not logical.
If Moroccan woman is jealous, you will see the fire in her eyes. Oh, scary.
Yes, all women
Lucky you
are
married to
like this.
Indonesian, not to Moroccan. But you never seen my eyes.
I don't
as
want
fire.
to. Inshallah, I will not.
Ah,
Women will freak out easily if we are trying to make the relationship.
yeah, serious. So if we will capture just a red flag before
Yes,
marriage,
you are
we will
right. This
run.
is what normal person will do.
Ah,
Red flag. Maybe he saw something bad, but he wanted to come back for her again. No, what happened is he found another woman online, and this woman didn't continue the relationship, and or no one else accepted him, and this is why he came back to the second
Probably.
one with a very childish excuse like my daddy forced me to marry another woman. I don't know how. I don't believe that. Yes, you can respect the father and everything, but the days of your father force you to marry a woman or marry a man, these days are gone. This was maybe 100 years ago or 200 years ago, not nowadays.
In what countries they usually have engagement besides Indonesia?
In the
Indonesia
village,
also have
in the village of Egypt,
in your country too.
it's common that I have a daughter and you have a boy. It's normal that okay, my boy will take your daughter when they grow up and we make engagement. And when they grow up, they know.
But it can be changed. Yeah, I mean the decision can be
It
changed.
depends. Some families it can't be changed because they build
Relationship.
not relationship. They build the business.
Oh.
Like we will buy land and it will be for the children, or we will, or I wanted to buy from you your house, and I will buy the house, and this house will be like the mahr for her.
Oh, I get it.
And some do it in a friendly way as a joke, but not real engagement. But
Okay.
what I believe in is the man is a man. You can't force a man to marry another woman that he doesn't want to, even if all his family stand in front of him. He will not marry someone that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Or maybe he has weak personality that his family control him. He told them that I found an Indonesian woman, and they shout at him, "No, he will marry a woman from Egypt." So he shut up, and then he convinced them. You don't know the details because the excuse is important. You don't know the details.
One more question. How do you feel to marry a woman from another country? We do mixed marriage. How do you feel? Also, when you have long distance relationship, how do you feel? How did you feel about it?
In the beginning, it was a little bit culture shock because
This is before
I was
marriage.
expecting Indonesia different. I was expecting Indonesians will behave different. Like I was ready for another culture or another another way of thinking. But I found that you people, you Indonesians, you have many things from the Arabs. You inherit many things from the Arabs. Your way of thinking is closer to the Arabs. So I felt at home.
The language.
Not the language, this is another story.
The food. No, I mean when you have long distance relationship with me, or
It was
woman
in
before
English.
me, before you found me.
It was in English. The language was in English.
No, I mean what did you feel and how did you filter the woman to find the good one for you? How?
I filter according to, I made a list, as I said in the advice. I know my character, for example, that I am controlling person. I love to control. So I want someone that who is ready to obey.
Is it
So the
mentioned in your
first,
profile?
I am jealous. So the first, hello, how are you? I want to ask you something. Are you obeying or no? Before we start anything, are you
Yeah,
obeying
I
or
remember
no?
about that.
Are you ready to be obeying or no? If you are feminist or strong independent woman, so okay, good luck for you. Find better men than me, and I will find better woman than you. And just to finish it from the first hour, not the first day, the first
Yeah.
hour.
You're straight to the point.
This is what I want people to do when you start
Straight to the
online
point, guy.
dating. Don't judge him according to his nationality, because you can find
But asking many things like this, it's like
like what?
interview.
Yes, interview, because
Like investigation.
you will be a new person in my life. I have to make interview
What
for
if the
you.
woman feel like uncomfortable
Okay,
for what
thank
you
you.
ask?
Thank you. Find another man that he will not make interview with you.
So scary. First time knowing by chatting and then asking
This
many
is not
things and
scary.
it's too straight. But this is good.
This is not scary, and the result that you are married.
Yes, we are married.
Do you know this is better than sending you song? This is Egyptian song, and sending you movie. This is Egyptian movie, and then keep talking about food and the street and useless things, and then after marriage you will find that I am jealous, for example, or I love playing games, or I love staying awake all the night. This is true, by the way. I love staying all the night, and most of the Indonesians they wake up at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. and sleep at 9, because here in so many people sleep too early. Now already everyone is sleeping.
Everyone is sleeping.
But for me,
And we are outside in veranda.
so I have to mention this from the beginning. Even in Egypt, it's a problem for me that I love staying awake all the night.
But I think you didn't mention.
Everyone complained, but I mentioned it. I told you that I love
wait.
staying awake all the night.
Oh yeah, I
mentioned
remember.
it.
Oh no, wait. Did you mention all about the detail of your characters in the profile? Because in the dating site,
not in the
it is
profile.
mentioned.
In the profile, people first they don't read the profile.
I read.
Second, most of them they will read the profile from the point is, are you rich or no? How many cars do you have? This is what they will search for. But
So what is the
talking
tips?
for the profile?
Yeah.
No, just write anything in the profile. Profile doesn't tell anything. How you are treating me, this is the most important thing. You can write anything in your profile. I will not judge you, because many people, when they start dating website, the first profile they do, they don't know what I should write here. What is the easiest thing? Okay, I will go to another guy profile and copy everything he writes, and I copy and paste. Or write something like, I love Michael Jackson, and I love cats, and I love eating pizza. And I am Juventus
I'm
fan.
trying to remember what I wrote on my profile. I think I only wrote,
1 or 2 lines.
I'm serious and I'm ready to marry. Something like this.
Yeah, something like.
It's a promotion, guy.
So it's not, the profile is not something so important. Most of the people, they look at the picture and at the age and where are you from. If someone wanted to marry Arab, he will
still
marry
remember your
you
picture.
because you are Arab.
Do you still remember
And
my
we
picture?
wanted to make an what?
Do you still remember my picture?
Yes, I
What
still
picture I
remember.
put on?
I still
I don't remember, but I remember your picture.
No, I
And to
remember.
be honest, I choose you because of your picture with cats.
No.
To me, a man with a cat, it means soft, gentle.
This is what we were talking about. So
And-
you didn't marry me because I'm Egyptian. You didn't start the relationship because
Say
my
thanks
name is
to your cat.
my name is Hashim, and you want to marry someone that his name is Hashim. It's
I'm
about
happy
the
because you're
character.
Muslim. And your character is, yes.
The character is the most important part.
Yeah.
So guys, please search for the character. Don't search for.
I will read it. Because we men, we take the whole responsibilities on our shoulder. That's true. So every man is thinking twice before marriage, and maybe we can ghost her to see her reaction. Oh, only to see the reaction.
Some people they do this,
Oh,
especially when she. We will mention this in the other video, but
mention it now.
but I will just talk about it because it's a little bit long point. Some
know that
people,
you don't go
some
anywhere,
people
I
they
want to
fall
ask
in
you.
love in the beginning day, in the first day.
Oh.
Hello, I love you, and they keep being romantic and nice and doing anything, and you feel like there's something wrong. No, there is something wrong. So honest and so nice and so anything you want, it will happen. And this can lead you to try to ghost this person to see if she is faking it. Because some women they do this.
So what is the reaction of woman you hope when you ghost her? Hey,
If she's
can you
nat-
explain to me?
If she's natural, she
Just
will
nobody give me answer.
if she's natural, she will give you natural reaction. If she is faking it,
Like
she will give
like
you
what?
fake
What is the
reaction.
natural reaction?
She will be mad. She will block you. Some people, some women, if you ghost her, she will not care. And she will treat you nice. And if you give to her any excuse that no one 5 years old child will not believe, she will believe it and she will tell you okay and everything will go.
Remember every vlog.
Why? Because she is fake. She is just searching for your money or searching for.
Okay, so I
something
really need I really need his explanation. Why it's like a test to
Yes,
see her
why?
reaction. Yeah. Yeah, I will. Come on, come
Okay,
on.
you left him. He is writing.
I'm so curious. How come? Is it a test? Girl, it's a test. So what's the
Not all
natural
of them
reaction?
is a test. He do it as a test. Some people they do it.
Yeah, I know,
It's
I
real
know.
ghosting.
I know. I mean, don't be don't feel like broken heart when someone goes to you.
You don't. You must not use your heart on internet. To
That's
be honest.
true. That's true. Don't use your feeling.
I
your heart.
am sorry. I'm sorry, but you love your best friend, for example. Why do you love your best friend? Because there is situations that happened between you and her, something real in real life. But you love someone from internet. It's like you loved an actor who is acting.
My
Because
mom told
people
me
acting,
like
by the way, on
it's a
internet.
shadow. It's just a shadow. Maybe he could lie to you.
Yes.
She will be mad, but she won't block. She will ask, and she will keep looking. Aduh, read. Keep looking for answer, and please don't take it as a test. So blocking is also wrong. You think like this.
Yes.
She will be mad, but she won't block. We use our feeling. I mean, okay, who are you ghosting me? I will block you.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the character.
Yeah.
Some they will block
Some-
you. And
yeah.
if she's scamming you, she will not block you. Because she needs something else, so she doesn't use her feelings, so she will not be high in emo.
Or not blocking but ignoring. This is hurt.
Okay, this
More
is
than
also
blocking.
normal. This is
How do you feel
silent
if you
treatment. This is what
yeah,
they call
silent
silent
treatment. How do you feel if you send us message and then we ignore it?
How do I feel? I don't feel. I block. If someone did something this to me, I will simply block her or him. Because silent treatment, by the way, this is one of the signs. This is one of the signs of toxic relationship. And if
Toxic.
you are in a relationship with someone that he is giving you this silence treatment, so you must run away from this relationship because he is blackmailing you and your emotions. This is a very high red flag. make a video about scammers and those people with personality disorder who try to isolate you or give you silent treatment
For
or
example,
manipulate you. We will talk about manipulation in
with the
relationship.
new era of feminism, we men, or let's say the adult men, we are really very afraid of falling in a trap of feminism.
For example, with the new era of feminism, women, or let's say the adult men, we are
Being a
really
trap.
very afraid of falling in the trap of feminists. No, in fact, I think the feminists should be afraid from us because I love debating with them because I am against any feminist thing, and I love debating with them. I met some feminists before,
Yeah.
and the problem with them is the woman has right only when there is a profit. But if there is responsibility, no, the woman doesn't have the right to are the man. Like the feminist should, when I go to a metro or bus and there is a woman sitting, she must stand up for me and let me sit on her chair. If she want to be equal, right? Why the man should leave the chair for woman, especially if she's pregnant? This is equality. This is unfair for men.
Oh, for pregnant women, you have to stand up.
Yes, and for old men.
Yes, you have to stand up.
Yes, and for me, we have also to stand up because we are equal. It's like another guy stand up for me. It's the same.
Can you stand up?
No? Okay, no more questions.
No more
so
questions?
I
So,
think we will end this
yeah. Or any
live
other question?
stream. Another live stream will be maybe next week. We will
Oh,
tell
wait,
you.
wait. Another one question. Maybe this is the last.
Yes.
Is it important to show that you are serious to marry by uh, introducing your family, your
In marriage,
nephew, your niece? No, in marriage, in relationship. I mean,
once.
the first or the second day we have chatting online.
No, this is
Is it normal or
this is red flag.
red flag? So when do you think this a good time or correct time to
As I told you
introducing each
in the
other?
beginning, this is two people met each other online. In the beginning, they must talk a very, very normal talking about general things. And then in the beginning of the first week, they will start discussing their life details. And then after, let's say, it depends on the person, 1 to 3 weeks, they will take their time to understand what each person love and what each person dislike, what they like, what they dislike, their culture difference, their thinking difference, or their thinking, their personality. And after I know the person, I will be interested in knowing his family, but I am sorry, I don't know anything about you. Why you are sending me your nephew picture? What I will do with your nephew picture?
Not nephew picture, but
Or your mother,
talking
or your mother, or your
online.
sister. Okay, if you have something to tell me, I will listen. Maybe there's something about your sister.
Like suddenly your nephew or your sister comes and say hi to you and you introduce her.
It's okay. This is by accident. But someone who started a relationship or started talking to me, and then the next day, because you said in the next day, and the next day he sent me his family picture.
Yeah.
This means red flag, because if the person start treating you as you are his wife from the first day, this is red flag. Or if a person told you that he fall in love with you after 2 hours from chatting with you, this is red flag.
What about talking about introducing about our family but not asking by video call? But my father is like this, my mom's like this, I'm from a family background like this and
normal.
blah blah blah.
This
Is
is
it normal?
including explaining you, because you have to tell me about your background. But it doesn't mean that you will give me your father picture and to keep talking about your father.
No woman should take time to introduce her family. It's my point of view. Yes, I agree with you. I will be very scared if woman will do that with me.
Especially for men, yes. Like I talk to you, send you hello, and then my father want to talk to you. Come and drink the tea in our house.
Scary.
It's like a trap.
Yeah, what
Like you
will you
bought
do?
it, you put him inside the cage.
Yeah, what will you do
He
that?
will run, he will run.
Please, Mr. Hashim.
Ask
I'm
your
having just one
question.
question. Yes, give me question.
Yes, give questions.
Ooh, typing? Or do you need more water?
Yes, I might know that.
No, I asked for. Yes, nobody. From Morocco. Okay. Is it okay to join many kinds of dating sites?
It's confusing. I prefer to concentrate in
Like
things
I
one by
know
one.
Love Habibi, Muslima.com.
Yes, it's okay, but I think it's better to start, for example, with this website and find a person, one person, talk to this person, and if this person doesn't fit me, I will search for another person until I found that I felt bored from this website. Let's find another one. But having many accounts in many apps and many websites and having chat messages here and there, I will be confused. I will find the good one, but I will miss him because it's confusing. Try to eat 10 things at the same time or watch 10 videos at the same time.
To
In
me,
fact,
the food,
many texts,
10 kinds of food is okay.
if you receive every day 15 to 20 messages every day, you will feel bored from reading them.
I love reading.
No, but if you are searching, because most of the people who are searching for someone in dating website, they are hungry for love. They feel like I want to find a person and I need someone to tell me I love you. I don't know why they behave like this, but this is actually what happened to any human when he started dating website. He found himself that he wants someone to be in a relationship, maybe to tell himself that people still want to have you in a relationship.
Do you have bad experience about dating apps?
Which experience?
Maybe you met scammers or
No, I didn't meet scammers, but because I read in psychology too much and I love psychology, so I know about scammers and I had scammers, but on my email. Yahoo, on Yahoo email, long time ago, it was used
psychology. I'm not psycho.
it was common that you will have an email from someone that he will tell you that I am working in a bank and we have a milliardaire and this man died and he has no family and he has about $10 million.
No. I don't care about email. I just care
And
about your
give me your name.
bad experience.
This
in
is my
dating site.
experience.
Huh? In dating side.
Yes.
It's 100%
And
scammer.
they give me your detail and I will send the money for
Okay.
This is one. The other one was someone sent me a message tell me that they want money for charity in the tech website.
Okay. Okay. You have questions?
Okay.
There's nobody. Mana. What is that? Mana. If I marry an Indonesian woman, should she has what is that? $1,500 in her account, and does she has to be working? Yes,
To
for
get,
normal
to
visa.
get
Yeah.
Indonesian ID.
Indonesian
and
ID
stay
and
there.
stay there. Huh? Indonesian ID
And I
means
want
kitas. Okay.
her to work. And please write some cities
And I
with
don't
most
want him to
religious
work.
women that they are not feminist.
Yes, I'm serious.
Okay. If you want to marry Indonesian woman, no one of you need to have money. You need 1,500 US dollar only when she apply for B211A social visa, visit visa.
But not working right now.
One of the papers that are required for Applying for the visa is bank statement that has money not less than what equal to $1,500. Your bank account or her bank account, it doesn't matter. But the government wants to be sure that you have money to live for the 1 month or 2 months that she will invite you in, or she has enough money to invite you. So the $1,500, this is requirement for the visa only.
And does she has to be working?
To
No.
get Indonesian ID.
No.
No, the work also, they don't care about the work. This is related to the visa. You can apply the visa by yourself, or she can.
But if she's working, it would be good. Like it can guarantee you
It
more.
will be like source of income.
Uh-huh.
To get Indonesian ID, you will
Stay
not.
there.
You will
It's
not
called
have.
Kitas.
It's called the Kitas. This
You
is.
have video about that. The Kitas.
There is video on my channel about starting from the day that you want to travel to Indonesia, including the marriage and having the kites, having the visa and having the kites. The kites is 1 year visa for staying for married, for the foreigners who are married to
But you are
Indonesians.
not allowed to work because this is family. A family.
I don't want her to
union.
work. If you don't want her to work, so my advice will be from the first day, once you know her name, the second sentence must be, I don't want my wife to work. So everything will be clear from the beginning.
Yeah.
You can find women who, in fact, I think if any woman you told her that I will pay everything for you and you will stay home, I don't want you to work, she will think like, I will just
Why not?
wasting my time watching TV and playing on my mobile phone, and he
Yeah.
will pay money. Yes.
Yeah. Why not? Or doing business from home. Not taking all the time for working, but have more time to take care of the husband.
Yes. And they wrote some cities with, what are the cities that has the most religious women that they are not feminists?
Can I answer by depend on? It's depend on the woman. It's not by area, but okay. You can try Madura.
I think
Yeah, you know Madura Nihil.
I think about feminists.
You know,
this
Madura
will be
is-
different between village and the big city. I think maybe if you try to avoid big cities or the village. I mean, most of women in any villages, especially Madura,
Especially Madura.
they are, people in village are the same everywhere. I think people in village in Egypt and in Morocco
Even
and
if
in
we are
Indonesia.
educated, even if we are
Yes.
educated women, but obeying is an honor for us, right? And
Not only
we are not
obeying.
feministic.
And quiet.
Yeah, we are quiet.
And by the way,
Quiet.
Indonesia has low divorce rate. Like even the families, and they don't encourage divorce. And women, they are not running after divorce. So you will not find that woman who ask her husband to divorce her, or a family that make a problem with the husband and ask him to divorce her. So they try to make the marriage last longer.
Or find area that has Islamic boarding school. Famous Islamic boarding school. You can Google it.
I'm
One
allowed
of
to
them is
open
in
shop.
Madura, so you can come to Madura.
I'm allowed to open a shop or something. Look, if you have investor visa, you can open a company, and using the name of this company, you can open anything. If you don't have investor visa, you will, after marriage, you can open anything, but it will be in your wife's name. So she will pay the taxes and the income will be for her. The good side is you can work as a husband who is helping his wife. This is somehow acceptable. The bad thing is you can't take this money for yourself because you don't pay taxes. and if she is bad, she can simply take it because everything is written in her name. So it depends. You can also work as a freelancer or private teacher, private trainer, anything private and not in a group. Like if you work as a teacher, for example, you can be a private teacher, but you can't teach inside a school.
Not under department or institutions under the law
Yes, and
that has license by the law.
yes, and if you will work if your wife own a store and you work to help her in this store, you must not hire any Indonesian person under you. There was another question.
Is Indonesia open now for tourists? I guess not. Not yet. Not yet. Only business visa.
Visa on arrival is not accepted. Now it's closed, but the only one
Tourist.
is opened is visiting visa, and this need Indonesian citizen to send you this visa, to apply this visa for you, or you can find agent online. There is many agents who sell this visa. It costs about from 250 to 300 US dollar. I can't tell you which agent that you should go because I didn't deal with any agent. Or you can wait after Corona, inshallah, Indonesia will be open, inshallah, soon.
I mean,
I think the country is almost free of Corona, but the problem is in other countries because the tourists will come from all over the world, so they are waiting for the rest of the world to be
in
Corona
Madura
free.
is safe, inshallah.
Most of the country is
Yeah.
Corona free, alhamdulillah.
It's good. Next. Cities with a lot of women wearing niqab. Niqab right now in Indonesia, it's not by the area, but the whole area in Indonesia, you can easily find women wearing niqab.
There is a place in
But-
Aceh, it's called, where they make hudud. Aceh.
No, not in Aceh. There is a village, one village in East Java. I don't remember what area is this. This is called Kampung Madinah, like the village of Madinah. I'm sorry if it's mistaken. You can make a correction. So all the men wearing like abaya and girl or woman wearing niqab. Yes.
So go to this Kampung Medina.
Yeah,
In
I don't
West Java.
remember. I think it's in East Java. You can search by Google.
But
But in Indonesia, you can easily find a woman wearing niqabs. It's not so unique nowadays because on an online shop you can find that
but
it's cheap now.
the most important thing is the
Easy to
niqab.
find
The
someone
niqab
to
should
sell
be
niqab.
from inside, not from outside, because any woman can wear niqab, and wearing niqab doesn't tell if she is really good
Yeah.
wife or no, because you know that some people they take the niqab as just for showing off. But to be honest, most of the Indonesians are religious because the atmosphere of the country in general is religious, especially in the villages. And there is many Islamic schools, like the children when they were finish their school, they go to learn the Quran and to memorize the Quran, especially in the village again. So
From kindergarten.
from
We started
kindergarten.
from kindergarten or before kindergarten, playgroup.
So you can find the religion interfere in many parts in their life. Of course, in the city is like any other city in the world. You can find good and bad people. Being religious is not related to a place, but
Come to Madura.
or come to Madura.
Come to Madura. Next. What else? And the women they will be complaining of men lack of money, not being rich. I won't bother you anymore today. What does it mean?
Complaining, yes, 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 and yes. Any woman in this world, if you don't give her money, she will complain, especially if she is your wife. She will complain in the morning and at night, and she will not stop complaining.
Because this is your responsibility.
But the difference between a woman and another one is there is a woman complaining in a polite way, like she encourage you or help you, and there is another woman that she will complain in a way that will make you think of, okay, I will search for another one, and you have good luck with someone else.
Or she will kick you out of the house.
It happened, and it's up to her family and how her mother raised her up, how her father raised her up, and how her mother raised her up. Because the woman treat her husband in the way that her parents taught her. So the family is also important.
But don't worry, my dad always tell me that when you are in the area somewhere, it means your risk would be there.
Yes, that's
Like
true.
my husband come to Indonesia, it's impossible if Allah doesn't agree with
Allah
with the,
بإذنه.
yes, and it means that his risk is here
اللهم
in
آمين.
Indonesia. That's it. So don't worry. You can find a way out as long as
yes,
you want to
so
try.
if you have risk to marry and stay in Indonesia, so of course you will have risk to stay here. Baking.
Niqabi woman can guarantee me, even with a low percentage, that she has some good values like honesty. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Back to her, what is that? Personality. Back to her
Back to her
personality.
personality. Yeah.
That's why you have to know her well before marriage.
You give yourself the time to judge, because
Yeah.
if she is honest, you will know that she is honest.
Yes.
It will be shown.
And see her environment, her friends, and her family. Especially, yes, the environment itself.
Everything.
Everything.
Her friends and her family. And
You will
her
find a
neighbors.
sign, inshallah. You will find a sign that this woman is good or not, or honest or not.
Okay. We will go.
Any other questions?
Okay. Any other questions?
Any other
before
question?
we end this?
Before we end this live streaming,
This 2 hours live stream.
not 2
We
hours
were
yet.
planning to make this live
Almost.
streaming shorter, but alhamdulillah, we make it 2 hours because we didn't see them for a very long time.
Yeah, I think this online streaming is better, so we can answer questions directly.
Is going outside home safe at night in Indonesia, or there is snakes and scorpions outside? How about thieves too? I want to tell you something that before I came to Indonesia, I was thinking this. Because
Sorry.
the Indonesians are talking about scorpions and the snakes as if they are the only country who has snakes and scorpions. Okay, it's like Egypt. There is snakes in Egypt, right? Do you see snakes in the street? We have Egyptian cobra. There is scorpions in Egypt and deadly scorpions, but do you see them in the streets? No. Where you can find them? If you are living in a village away from the houses in very small place near a rice field, for example, this is possible that you will have snakes or scorpions. But if you are living in normal place where people are living, no one will live with a snake. Where the snake will stay?
No, but sometimes the snake will cross the road, but it's too fast, like eat.
Yes, but this doesn't mean that when you go to the market in the morning, you see 3
Of
snakes
course
walking
no.
together.
Yeah, but sometimes we found dead snakes on the road. Yeah, it means.
But
not
not
only,
in the.
sometimes beavers, sometimes rat, sometimes frog,
Yes, but
snail.
Yes, but you are not living in a
And sometimes
forest.
cat.
But you are not living in a forest. This is the point that yes, there
Not
is a
every day.
snakes,
Yeah, there
but
is possibility, but it's too
also
low.
realize that
Possibility.
Indonesia has 70,000 islands, and some of them it has no people there. The places where the people are living, they kill any animal. Like in Madura here, before I came, I found on internet someone was saying that in Madura, if there was a tiger or a snake or anything, the people kill it. They don't leave it. You can find snakes in places like Bali, but of course not near the beach. If you will go
Snake
in,
is everywhere, not only in
but there
Bali.
is places that no one is living there. It's like small forest or a small jungle. No one go there and no one living there.
No. Sometimes we have
So this
here,
places it has snakes, but this doesn't mean
yeah,
that I will walk in the street of Jakarta in the
and you will
morning
say
and
hi to
find
the snake.
yes,
The snake.
or
Okay.
scorpions are walking everywhere. No,
We are not in jungle.
is there snakes and
How
scorpions?
about thief?
It's normally it's safe outside because the Indonesian people are not aggressive and they sleep early. Thieves are everywhere, but the warning that I know about is in Jakarta, thieves who can steal your phone from your hand. So if you are in Jakarta in the morning while it's crowded, because everyone is riding scooter, so if you want to talk to the phone, so be near the wall. And this is for every country, not only in Jakarta only, but it's more famous in Jakarta because Jakarta is full of scooters. So the chance of someone can grab the phone from your hand while riding scooter is so easy. Not like other countries that is full of cars and the scooter will not find a place to run. That's it. Any other thieves? No.
I'm telling you, it's a secret. In Sampang, this is the area in Madura. We have a place that many monkeys you can find. So if you come to this area, it means get ready. Maybe they would be the thief. They
The
will
monkey will steal
jump.
you.
They will jump. Yeah, they will jump on you and grab your bag and
have
take
to
your
go
mobile
there.
phone. Sometimes grab your drink and drink it right in front of you.
We have to
We
go
will
there.
go there. Yes,
We will go and record
I
there.
will not drink anything.
We will just take the phone and record
Your phone, not mine.
while the monkey is stealing my phone.
How could you tell the monkey, give me my phone back?
I will run after the monkey.
You will
Thank
run
you a
after
lot,
the
guys.
monkey.
Jazakallah khair, jazakallah khair. Just nobody.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
some people are living in village in jungle. No, it's
Oh.
not.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will
He
tell you
means
something.
no. He means like there is a small community
No, not
living
like
in
this.
jungle. Yes, babe, we have like this,
You have,
but not in Madura. In any other island.
most of
Most of them, no.
you will not go to these places because these places don't accept strangers. Even the
Yeah.
Indonesians themselves, they can't go there because those people are isolated, alone in the middle of the jungle, and they refuse. Some of them they refuse technology.
They still, yeah, they still live so natural. No electricity, no mobile phone.
But Indonesia in general, it's like a big forest because it's tropical country and it has a lot of rain and you can find trees everywhere. So whenever you go, you look around you, you find that trees are more than the building and more than the cars and more than the people.
Thanks for the
So
valuable infos.
it has more
Welcome.
green. Thank you so much.
Any other questions? Thank you. Yeah,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
So I think this will be the end of our live streaming
I
for
hate
today.
to say goodbye.
I hate to say goodbye, but we have to say goodbye for now, not forever.
Yeah,
See you in the next video, inshallah.
yeah, inshallah.
Take care of yourself, and if you have any questions, write it in the comment or prepare it for the next live stream. And don't forget to subscribe. Those people who didn't subscribe on our channel, don't forget to subscribe. Click like and share this video to your friends. And see you soon, inshallah.
Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.